What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling That Made Us. I'm your host. I'm the notorious one. I am Dom, and today I'm here with a returning guest, my man Dante. Dante, what's going on, man?
Dom, what's going on? Thanks for having me back again.
I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad that you called me up and you said that you want to talk some NXT. You must have seen the new It Doesn't Matter podcast, NXT, R Evolution. I hate that name.
Of course, I watch every Monday. Felt like I had to redeem myself after that last time you guys had me on this show.
The episode Wrestling That Made Us, that was actually got a lot of views on that, man.
Oh boy.
It had a lot of views. But today we're taking it back to August of 2015, NXT Takeover Brooklyn, the night before SummerSlam 2015. And we are going to witness a ladder match between Kevin Owens, and he's going to go against the Demon Finn Balor. Why did you choose this match?
Well, this was, like I said in the comments on yesterday's episode, this was probably like the golden era of NXT right here. We were also there in person for this show too as well, so I wanted to take a little trip down memory lane from a show we were at.
Yeah, so we were there. I remember that day perfectly. We made a pit stop at Yankee Stadium first. Went to the Yankee game. I forgot who they were playing, but went to the Yankee game. Then we
Honorary Yankee fans for a day against Cleveland.
Was it Cleveland?
I believe so.
Okay.
Jorge Posada Day, I believe, too.
Yep. Yeah, matter of fact, that place was packed. And then after that, we went to Brooklyn. Then we seen Triple H get in the middle of the ring, standing there. We are NXT, and this is the first NXT takeover that's not in Full Sail. So you know this is monumental right here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, we're right there.
They can see us.
All right, so we got Season 2, Episode 3 of NXT Takeover Brooklyn. And Kevin Owens in the ring. Now we're about to see the Demon. I'm about to turn the speaker on right quick so you can hear the entrance. And I tell you what, that crowd was live. You see the lights flickering right now, the red lights.
Nothing beats a Demon entrance right here.
One day
we'll get it back again. Just gotta be the right moment.
You hear like the pulse. We are 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 8, 9, 10 seconds. And here's the Demon. Wow. Yes, he done that in Japan, but on a WWE platform, that's tough right there. Just like when I was talking about when he did it against Edge at WrestleMania.
That entrance was amazing. It would have been more perfect if that match was. They waited a little longer and till it got closer to nighttime.
Yeah, it's just a time difference. I think they were in LA at that time.
Still freaking cool to this day.
Finn is your NXT champion right now. The place is going nuts. I know. I was throwing my hands up in the air at the time. I think we all were at the time.
We're still hyped up from that Sasha Bayley match too.
Yes, that match stole the show.
Definitely. Probably still one of the best women's matches I've ever seen to this day.
Seriously, that match. I'm definitely put the women's match, put the women on on the mark right there. So everybody was shining at the time. Thank you, Triple H, for allowing the women to shine. Thank you for the women's wrestling that we have right now. Ain't nothing like a Finn Balor entrance like this. Look at the body paint. That shit takes like half the day to do.
I wouldn't have the patience for that.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting right there. But back to that Sasha Banks and Bayley match. Sasha came out with the Cadillac Escalade and the Big Brothers, hosting her to the ring, and Bayley had the wacky,
the
silly,
inflatable car things.
Had that, and the place went nuts. And then when Bayley, fixed her ponytail and squared up and hit her with the Bayley to belly to win, that place went nuts, man.
God, that was like the most, probably one of the most times I've been in a crowd where it got that ecstatic. That and when we were at Mania for Kofi Mania.
Yeah. Wow, what an entrance. And you know what? Kevin's not even amused right now. He's just sitting there like, I'm about to beat your ass. And at this time, Kevin Owens, he was on the Raw brand too, because he had a match the next night.
Wasn't this when his pretty much curtain call for pretty much for NXT?
Yeah. Yep. Just like Sasha Banks, that was her curtain call. That's when Bayley started running the show in NXT as well.
And that's when we had the Four Horsewomen come out at the end after that match too.
Yes. Yeah. So. Man, NXT had so many greats. Like, the opening match for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, it was Jushin Thunder Liger versus
Tyler Breeze, I think.
And that was cool. He had all the runway models and all that, and the Statue of Liberty, and he just posed on. Oh, man, that was dope.
I got to go back and watch this whole pay-per-view again.
This whole card was good.
One of my favorite things about NXT at this time period was how, Triple H is bringing all these wrestlers from all these different companies. Obviously, a majority of these guys were rookies for their developmental institution from Florida. He brought in some guys from Ring of Honor, TNA. Watching this back again makes me remember, I never thought I'd see guys like Samoa Joe in the WWE ring in person. I never thought I'd see Jushin Thunder Liger in the WWE ring in person.
Yeah.
That's what made me fall in love with NXT, was all these guys I thought I'd never see in person. And then there they are in front of me wrestling, having a great match.
And a lot of people were hating. They was like, oh, Triple H is stealing all the top indie guys. Triple H is doing what's best for the brand.
Yep.
That's what he did, because that's the same thing Tony Khan did. He got the best of the best. So
it wouldn't be the first time WWE did it either.
Exactly. So, Triple H, thank you for doing the damn thing. Look at all the alum they got. They had Roman Reigns. They had Dean Ambrose. They had Seth Rollins, Big E Langston, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Neville, who's the bastard Pac in AEW. Oh my goodness, the list goes on. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Austin Aries, even though he didn't do much in WWE, but FTR. Before there was FTR.
The Ascension.
Yeah, they had a lot of people. Sean Spears.
Watching your podcast yesterday when I was watching at home, and some of the guys you guys were naming, I'm like, holy shit, I forgot about so many of these people. I forgot about the Ascension. I forgot about the Vaudevillains. Hideo Itami, I totally forgot about. And I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot about those guys. I'm like, those guys were killing it down in NXT back then, and before they went on to obviously majority of them didn't really have a really good run in the main roster. Hideo Itami, like you guys said, they kind of sent them over to 205 Live. 205 Live didn't really do that well with the viewers. Ascension were kind of after a while. Same with the Vaudevillains, it kind of became a comedy gimmick.
Yeah.
And then slowly they went on their way out of the company.
The top NXT guys that made it, became successful on the main roster is definitely these two in the ring, Finn Balor and Kevin Owens. Samoa Joe really didn't have the opportunity. He was cooking at one point, and then I think after that whole Tyson Kidd incident, I think that kind of settled him down a little bit. But he killed it back in AEW.
I remember all those NXT house shows we would go to up in Rhode Island. I remember. I forget what year it was, but it was when Samoa Joe won the title off Finn Balor. It was literally then he won the title literally the night before we were going there. I was so pissed about that.
Yeah. I know I went to 3 out of 4 takeovers. How many did you go to? Did you go to 2?
I only went to the first one and 4. Because I remember the 4th one was Adam Cole and Ricochet and then the famous
the super kick. And then, and Gunther and Walter and Pete Dunne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta go back and watch that one too at some point.
All right, so I didn't go to the third one. So I went to 1, 2, and 4.
Because I think the main event for the fourth one was, I think it was Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
Yes.
And they had like that controversial ending because he like, I forget, he like held him down or something. I forget the end of that match. I was like, what the hell just happened? But I remember Undisputed Era. I forget who they were fighting for the tag titles, but they had the arena going crazy.
We definitely got to do a watch along of this. We just, put the camera on and just rewatch the whole show.
I would definitely be down for that.
Bring us back.
This era of NXT was like probably my favorite era of wrestling right here. I say I'm a big ECW fan, but this right here, NXT, is probably I love more than ECW right here.
Them succeeding in the Barclays, this show right here, NXT Takeover Brooklyn, that's what made them the larger platform that they're on right now,
Yeah.
They got their deal on CW, and everybody, slowly the guys at NXT now, the guys and girls, they are slowly becoming household names. Like, everybody knows Trick Williams.
Yeah. One of my favorites right now.
Trick
down
Williams,
NXT.
Obafemi, Roxanne Perez. You can't go wrong. It's great. Look at that man's artwork on his back. That's pretty dope.
Crazy.
It's like some gargoyle.
Guy, I remember it took me a while to adapt to the new NXT, but I'm definitely a big fan of it now. I just wasn't like I don't know. I wasn't really a big fan of the people that were there at the time. Like a lot of the guys that I was a fan of were already on the main roster. I wasn't crazy about the new titles. I wasn't kind of crazy about what a lot of things they were doing down there, but they started bringing back, obviously they brought back War Games and a whole bunch of other things that they started doing right, and I slowly became a fan of NXT again.
So when they went to NXT 2.0, that's literally when they rebranded everything, new titles. They got rid of the black and gold. There was like a rainbow color. You wasn't a fan of that one?
I wasn't really crazy about that title. I liked the title they had right here. It was different. Like, I like titles that don't look traditional, like the heavyweight and the IC title we got back here. But that title had like interesting design to it, and I like that one. Like, to me, like the other one was just like too flashy to me.
Yeah.
Didn't really look right on a lot of wrestlers.
Oh, Kevin Owens just rammed the ladder right into Finn's ribs right now. And he did it again right on the ring apron. Them abs are still.
Couldn't be me.
We got 2 hours and 22 seconds. Finn Balor is pinned up against the ladder on the ring apron, and Kevin Owens, he ran to it. Nothing. Clocked him right in the face one good time. Typical Kevin Owens.
Well, watching yesterday's episode you guys put out about Revolution, I didn't realize that Kevin Owens debuted and turned on Sami Zayn the same night. I never knew that.
Did you watch that show yet?
No.
Oh my God, go back and watch it. That 2 hours went by so quickly. Seriously, that was a good show. Kevin Owens kicked off the show and he ended the show. I remember that. Like I said, I used to watch NXT on Hulu because this is before the WWE Network, and then they finally added to the network. And I used to tune in every Thursday or whatever.
Yep.
Hulu's always a day late, so I watch it on Thursdays. And that 1 hour, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, this is pretty dope.
Yeah, this NXT was the only reason I subscribed to the network, and slowly when it started, I felt like it was kind of getting lame a bit. I canceled it. I'm like, well, I was like, I really am gonna miss NXT, but I haven't really been enjoying it lately. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just gonna save my $10 a month.
Well, we went to a good NXT for our first NXT show. I think this was our first NXT show.
Because I remember you calling up I remember you were talking to my dad at the time about this. My dad texted me one day. He goes, Don wants to know, do you want to do SummerSlam or do you want to do NXT? I responded NXT so fast. I was like, yeah, Brock Lesnar's probably going to be on the next night or whatever. I'm like, but NXT's where it's at right now.
It's crazy because I went to NXT is because I couldn't afford SummerSlam. SummerSlam prices in the Barclays, it was ridiculous. And NXT, I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. And then we watched this live in the Barclays, and we come back next day, or, come back the same night, and then the next day we all get together and watch SummerSlam. And it was a complete 180. Why? Because the crowd, it wasn't the same. The show, it was just dragged out. SummerSlam was like too long. We had some key matches. You have Brock and Taker in the main event. You have Roman versus Bray Wyatt. You have John Cena versus Seth Rollins. And the only thing about that, I know it's for like the United States Championship. You remember, what's that comedian's name?
Which one?
He had like a night show. I can't think of his name. He interfered. I think Seth went over on that show. Right?
Wasn't it the actor from the Green Arrow or something like that?
No, not Stephen Amell.
I'm trying to think.
It was some comedian. Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart, he was there. He, for some reason, wanted to interfere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that show was pretty. It wasn't all that.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that, point blank.
I remember my dad was like blown away after watching this. Like, dad was like, holy shit, I never seen like wrestling like this before. My dad was going on. He's like, these guys are the rookies. He's like, they're tearing the house down. He's like, they're better than the main guys. He was just going on and on, telling people how good they were that night.
Yeah, this was a classic.
Yeah. We always had a good time when we went to an NXT show, whether it was the pay-per-views or the house shows up in Rhode Island with Cool Ray. Yep. Always trying to get us in trouble.
Cool Ray know how to get the party going. He know how to get the crowd going. And
whole crowd looking at us.
It's always a good time.
Yep.
And then when we seen Nakamura, oh man, not this show, but when we seen Nakamura one of the NXT shows.
I think it was one of the house shows in Rhode
that
Island.
Entrance, oh man, I lost it.
And another big name I thought I'd probably never see.
And the crazy thing is, I seen Nakamura a couple of times at a Ring of Honor show, but I didn't think nothing of it because they kept calling him the Michael Jackson of New Japan. And I was like, I don't see it. But then when he comes to NXT and then you see the whole entrance, like, wait a minute, this is pretty different. This is pretty cool. Now look at him.
I remember one of the house shows we went to, like, we all had the because at the time, obviously, WWE wasn't really embracing the whole Bullet Club thing because obviously Finn was the original, the originator of the Bullet Club.
Yep.
And they wanted to kind of bring their own version to it in WWE. So when they had the Bálor Club, I remember we all had the Bálor Club shirts on, except for you and Abel.
Yeah, we had Nakamura shirts on.
In our group picture, it looks like you guys just kind of like walked in the picture like.
Yeah, I'm definitely have to post that one. Yep. We do this. All right, Finn's in the corner, and Kevin Owens just threw the ladder, and he missed. Goes for a clothesline. Wow, Pele kick. Kevin Owens right into the ladder right now. He's all hunched over. Finn's looking at his prey. Finn need a haircut.
I need a haircut.
Finn charges at Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens hit him with a big clothesline just now. Let's hear this crowd right quick. Let me turn the sound on so you can hear what these people, how they reacting right now.
Take a look. Look at the look in the eyes of Bálor. And then immediately, Kevin Owens takes it all away.
Fight Kevin Owens.
The one thing about this crowd, it was definitely like half and half. Like, you could hear obviously the people saying "Fight Owens, fight," and then you'd also hear people cheering for Bálor too.
This is very scary.
It was like that for majority of the matches too, especially for especially the Sasha versus Bayley match.
Yeah, I was rooting for Sasha. I think you were rooting for Bayley.
Yeah. Usually if we root for the underdogs.
I think I rooted for Tyler Breeze, but that ain't happening.
I I remember it was Samoa Joe versus Barrett Cole. I can't remember if that was more of like a squash match or not for Samoa Joe.
He choked him out. Yeah, it was pretty good. Man, you make me want to go back and rewatch all these old NXTs now. Like, just the takeovers. Don't gotta be the show itself, but the takeovers.
Hell, I'll go back and watch everything back again. There's all the core memories there.
Don't give me an idea. Don't give me an idea. Every single takeover.
Oh boy.
Wow, Finn with the big back body drop to Kevin Owens on the ladder. Both guys are down. This match right here solidified both these men, and they became top players, still to this day, on the main roster. You know, I hate saying main roster because NXT, they're their own brand.
Yeah.
They really are.
They're their own show.
Yeah. They're good.
Obviously, they wanted them to, I'm sure the intention was just to be like, hey, these are our rookies. We want to showcase them. We want to show what they can do. But I felt like over the years, NXT became the more popular show out of the three at the time.
Yep.
Because I remember I was more interested in NXT than Raw and SmackDown at the time.
That's for sure. Because that time frame, you know, is still the PG era. They still try to entertain you, but this stuff right here, oh my goodness.
No, it's definitely better than what they originally had planned for NXT when they were playing friggin' Wipeout. And
oh man, I'll never forget seeing that during like Mohegan Sun and stuff like
Yep.
that. Like, what are you doing? This is terrible.
I think they were around like the obstacle course or some shit, like some kind of Wipeout type thing. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, Titus O'Neil fell again. Like, okay. All right, Finn just hit the coup de grace on Kevin Owens. He's setting up the ladder. He's looking up. Taking a long time to set the ladder up.
Yeah.
All right, he's climbing the ladder, taking his sweet time. Fatigue kicking in. Kevin Owens, he's up now. Grabbed him by the legs. He's trying to kick him. Nope. Ooh, just hit him with a powerbomb.
Both down again. To this day, I think this is still the only like ladder match I've ever seen in person.
Really?
Yep. So I remember we went to that. We also went to that god awful TLC up in Massachusetts that one time, and the only action we really saw that night was when I think it was the Wyatt family versus the ECW Originals, and I think they put one of the ECW guys through a table that was on fire at the time. I think that was really the only extreme moment that happened that night.
Let's see, what ladder matches have I seen? Now that I'm thinking about it, yes, this ladder match right here. I know I've seen a few. I can't think of what though. I will have to really do some soul searching and think about what the hell I've seen. I've seen a lot of shows in my fandom. Finn just flipped the ladder and Kevin Owens is down. Kevin Owens is holding on. And he's out. Outside the ring. All right, we are at 2 hours and 10 minutes. 2 hours and 11 minutes. Here we go. We got about another 10 minutes left of this match right here. Finn's crawling to the ladder. Holding his forearm. Looking back at Kevin Owens.
It's crazy how this match is almost over already, but when we were there, it felt like this match like went on forever.
For real. Non-stop action.
Yeah. Living in the moment, having a great time.
Heck yeah. Kevin Owens just got kicked in the head. Finn's looking at him. That possessed demon looked. He went for the coup de grace off the apron. He missed. Kevin Owens a big kick. Powerbomb on the ring apron to Finn Balor. Finn Balor is down.
Wasn't that the same thing he did to take Sammy out in Revolution?
Yep. Same exact thing.
Damn, I don't know. That shit hurts.
That's the hardest part of the ring.
Oof. Probably hurts even more now that they have like that LED monitor there.
You don't even see him do it as much over there anymore. Both guys are down. Kevin Owens trying to get up. He just crawled back into the ring. Finn's still out. Kevin Owens slowly picking up the ladder. He's about to climb the ladder. Yep, here you go. He's climbing the ladder very slowly. Let me put the sound on. See what's going on right now.
But here comes Bálor
Oh,
again.
Finn out of nowhere.
Ooh.
Huge kick right to the jaw. Bálor hit that ladder hard, coming down. That says it all right there. Look at the malice on the face of Kevin Owens. He knows exactly what's at stake and what he's willing to do to get it.
I don't know what they're saying right now, but they hype right now. Kevin Owens set up the ladder.
Staring down Finn Balor.
Finn's climbing up. Kevin Owens told him stay down. Finn said no. Super kick.
Super kick. Kevin Owens warned him. He told him to stay down. You did this.
Kevin Owens just told him that you did this. This is all your fault.
Champion is down and out. Kevin Owens might be. This is starting moments away from proving that Japan was
Kevin grabbed the second ladder.
starting to look exactly.
He's put on the third rung in between the ropes.
Is he thinking what I think he's thinking?
He just kicked Finn in the head.
I know what he's thinking.
He keeps saying you did this. Kevin's climbing the ladder, holding Finn's arm right now.
Climbing to the top of the ladder, dragging it almost right.
Pulling by his ears on the top of the ladder.
No.
Look like he's getting ready to suplex him.
You're gonna be. Don't do it. Do not do
Here
it.
you go.
Do not do it.
He's trying to do it. It ain't happening though.
Balor
Finn shifting his body weight. Kevin with a headbutt.
some type of balance.
Kevin Owens going for it again. Still ain't happening.
Oh, she's
Finn punched him in the stomach
this.
3 times,
That could end a career right there. If Kevin
4
Owens
times.
lands
Well,
that
to the head this time.
he could end Finn Balor's career.
But Kevin Owens still holding on. Still holding on.
With every ounce of strength
Finn got him.
he has left.
Oh,
Just threw his head on the top of the ladder, and Kevin Owens just fell
You see the back
on the top of the other ladder.
Owens is down. Finn is at the top of the ladder, or are you halfway up? This may be the best opportunity for Finn Balor to grab that championship. The ladder's a little off center. Can he reach?
Finn's on the top of the ladder right now. He's trying to grab the belt, but he's not centered.
Get a hold of the NXT championship. One more run, maybe that.
He's not centered. So you already know what he about to do. Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Kevin Owens getting up. It ain't happening. Finn's kicking him in the face.
Kicking Owens away.
Uh-oh. Top of the ladder. He's trying to grab the belt. It ain't happening. He can't get the belt from that angle. Not like that. But he's looking at Kevin Owens.
But right now, staring at the
Here you go. Do I get the belt or should I do it? He climbed up one more rung. The hands are going up. You can just grab the belt right there if you wanted to.
he really could have.
Coup de grace off the top of the ladder.
God, I remember when this happened live. I'm like, did he just fucking kill him?
For real.
I was convinced he just killed him right there with that move. I was like, holy shit.
The double stomp. Kevin Owens is out. Finn's climbing the ladder.
Balor climbing to the top. Balor with the NXT championship in his sights. He's sucking up. Grabbing hold of it. Balor has the title. Can he get it back?
And Finn Balor is still your NXT champion. Kevin Owens did the damn thing in this match. This was Kevin's swan song for NXT because the next night he was on the main roster permanently. He fought the next night at SummerSlam and he fought against Cesaro.
Just wow.
Finn Balor is your champ. He's embracing the fans,
He doesn't care.
holding the belt.
Can't even walk the next day. He will
Kevin Owens is laid out.
himself to lose the NXT.
Man, that was a good match, man. You brought me back. I want to go back and rewatch the whole show now.
I do too.
Yeah, that was real good. Guys, definitely check out this match right here. They're showing a replay. Finn trying to hit Kevin Owens with a flying forearm from the ring apron. But nope. They're showing Kevin Owens with the ladder. But Finn drop kicking the ladder. The ladder falling on top of him. Kevin Owens looking at him right now. Hit him with that senton. Oh, man, this is a good-ass match, man.
Crazy thing is, think about this match. It was like when you first started the Wrestling That Made Us. This is like one of the first matches that came to mind to me because I couldn't think of any at the time. Like, my mind kept going Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. And I'm like, I kind of want to do something with The Rock. And I'm like, I'll save this one for another day.
I'm glad you said this because I really thought of Sasha and Bayley. I have that in my head. So at one point I will be reviewing that match. But yeah, I'm glad you brought this match because I haven't seen this match. Probably almost 10 years. Almost 10 years now. This is 2015. Yeah, so
Yeah, probably.
9 years. That's probably the last time I see this match because I rewatched Sasha and Bayley numerous times because that's how good it was. But yeah, this is a really good match too.
Still one of my favorite pay-per-views to this day.
Yeah, it was a classic. Finn with the coup de grace to seal the deal. Look at that. I used to think that move was whack. Just a double stomp, but hey. People sell it, so it looks good.
Hopefully we'll see. Obviously, there's been talk about Finn getting a solo run next year.
Yeah, I seen that. He
So
deserves it.
yeah, he does. I kind of want him to get at least one more title run before he calls it quits.
Yeah, Finn definitely deserved it. When he won the title, I think the following SummerSlam, and he dislocated his shoulder.
Yep, he had to forfeit the title.
Yeah, literally the next night. And then he just went back to square one. So, yeah, that is it. NXT Takeover Brooklyn. A hell of a show. This show matters. This what made us. I loved it. Dante, thank you for choosing this match right here. Thank you for, bringing it back. I definitely enjoyed it.
Thanks for having me back. Felt like like I said before, I felt like I definitely had to redeem myself after that last episode that I was on.
Well, we're definitely going to do it again whenever you're ready, bro. Just let me know.
Awesome. You know I always am.
All right. Well, I'm the Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with my man Dante Dam, and we will see you next time.